I will summon so you don't have to. This banner is so ass that I don't even want to provide commentary. If you have stones, please save. Do not summon on this god-awful banner. I beg of you. I am actually on my hands and knees praying that you guys skip.
In all seriousness, though, I do want to take a look at this banner, just to sort of like go over how bad this banner is. I hope you guys understand. Like, this is god awful. I mean, let's just look at the characters here. Like, obviously we have Kid Goku and the new Android 8, who are fantastic. But the problem with this banner is they didn't give us any other good units. Like, that's it. Like, if you summon on this banner, you're not pulling for Turles, you're not pulling for Beerus, you're not pulling for Bojack, you're getting no value out of Vidal, and you're not running Raditz because he sucks. He's by far the worst Dokkan Fest release ever. That's not even debatable. There's no question. There's no argument against that. you can't change my mind. I mean, you could probably get a couple runs in some stages with like Turles, just because he does have like a solid easy A. But outside of that, like that's the bare minimum. Like there's actually no value on this banner, none. So it's just beyond me why they would drop such a terrible banner and expect us to like they actually sat there and released this and expected us to summon on this. You're joking. Like, Lord help me. Give me the strength to look at this banner, please, because I just can't. This is atrociously god awful, terrible. I literally am running out of negative words to describe this banner. That's how bad this is. By far the worst banner they've ever released into the game. It's not even close. I don't even think it's close. Like, this is just unacceptable. Like, I feel like this is actually unacceptable because we're in 2022 and we're coming off the heels of the worldwide celebration. Like, if I'm a new player and I'm just jumping into the game, obviously I don't know what these characters are doing, but like, you know, if someone told me and this is what I saw, you expect me to summon on this? No, I'm probably deleting the game. It's probably what I'm doing, right? Like, it's beyond, I just don't understand what the hell they're doing. I mean, it feels like they put all their stones into relying on Kid Goku doing well and, you know, selling well. But the problem is, they dropped him alongside a terrible banner, they gave him no good units alongside his release, and they gave us no stone sales. And currently, you know, the stone shop is under maintenance right now because of the iOS price changes to some certain regions that they're working on. So currently, like, you can't buy the keys right now. So it's just unfortunate. I just don't understand, like, why they would drop a banner with such low value. You're getting absolutely nothing out of this banner if you don't pull the brand new units, right? So it's just really unfortunate. Now, I do have the Kid Goku banner pulled up as well, just because I want to compare the banner, because when Kid Goku originally came out, he did very well. The Japanese community was very receiving of him. They hit top grossing within, I believe it was like 20 minutes of his drop. So Kid Goku did very well. He's a very popular character. So that's why I had such high hopes for this banner. And then they dropped this bullshit on us. Like, what were they thinking? What are they doing? I don't know. So the one big distinction between this banner and the new Kid Goku's banner, like, obviously we look at this from today's standards, and this is obviously a really bad banner. It's not a good banner at all. But back then, in 2019, like, the difference is, at least if you weren't pulling Kid Goku, you were pulling stuff you could use. That's the big difference, right? Here, what are you pulling here? What are you actually pulling here? I'll tell you what you put. You're actually pulling nothing if you don't pull the brand new units, right? Like, that's the big distinction between, you know, the first Kid Goku that we got and then this Kid Goku. So I also have the Tanabata pulled up here because this is for a big time celebration. Like, this is by far the worst banner this banner was god awful. I mean, yeah, there's 3 featured LRs, but like, after Trunks and Goten, like, the listing here just falls off completely. Like, there's no value here, right? I mean, a lot of the community doesn't like Kefla. Tech Gogeta is hit or miss, right? Trunks and Goten, I feel like, never get run. And the Age of Goku Black, like, everyone loves Goku Black just because he's Goku Black, right? He's just a popular character. But this is not a good banner at all. But at least there's value. Like, there's 3 featured LRs. Like, you can't take that away, right? It's unfortunate because, you know, for a big time celebration, this is what they dropped. And this is not acceptable for a big time celebration. Like, a big time celebration, you don't drop a banner that looks like this. So I would argue for, you know, major celebrations, this by far is the worst banner in Dokkan's history, and just in general, by far, it's not even close. Outside of Dokkan Fest at its release, this is the worst banner they've ever dropped, in my opinion, right? Like, how do you top this banner? How do you make a banner that's worse than this? Like, someone tell me, please. I would love to know, because I don't know. You just put all 2015 units on there or something? Like, I'm clueless. I don't know why they would drop such a terrible banner and expect us to summon here. It's just like, if you're actually on the fence trying to decide if you should summon or not, if you actually don't know, if you're having a hard time deciding, let me decide for you. Here's my answer: you need to go get help, because the answer it's just clear as day here. This is the freest, easiest skip I could ever say. I am literally on my knees praying and begging that you guys skip and save your stones, because I promise you, whatever's coming next, there's no way that the next banner is worse than this banner. Like this is like, this has to be like the worst they've ever given us, because this is just, there's nothing here outside of the brand new 2 units, right? So waste your stones if you really want. I urge you guys to save. That's my best advice I can give you guys. If you guys are planning on summoning though, I wish you guys the best of luck as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my summons. We did pretty well actually. About 300 stones to pull Goku. I'll definitely take that, because I did not want to go on this god awful dreaded banner. I just want to be in and out, one and done. So we got Goku, we made it happen. Unfortunately wasn't able to pull Ader. I'll get him in the future on whatever next banner comes out. I'll let him come to me. I'm not really worried about him right now, just because the Dragon Ball Saga isn't really like a category that I'm running too often. But I do want to, you know, play around with this Goku and see what he's capable of for the most part. So with that, that's basically going to do it for my summoning session here. I plead with you guys to save your stones and skip for whatever's coming next. If you're on Global and JP, please don't summon on Pan either. I don't think she's worth it. Save your guys' stones for superhero stuff. That's my best advice, because again, I've said it repeatedly, but I really feel like superhero stuff is not far off. So we'll see whatever comes out next. But with that is going to do it for my summons. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.